Hello everyone and welcome to our third and last video honoring our first world champion Wilhelm Steinitz. I will show a few games from his late world championship matches, basically the 89 against Chigorin, 1889 important to mention, the 1892 also against Chigorin, and a little bit against Lasker. It's important to mention that, you know, when playing Lasker, both in 94 and 96, it was really no match already. Steinitz was much older than his opponent, many decades apart. He was already not perfectly in health, and it was towards, pretty much the end of his chess career. Both matches were won very decisively by Lasker, but still, I will, show some nice moments for Steinitz there. Okay, let's start with the 1889 match against Chigorin. Okay, knight c6 will transpose to an opening named Chigorin. Okay. Take immediately, I guess, is also possible, but okay, knight c6. We are not going to much discuss theory as always. The important part is, once again, I got actually a few comments from some of our listeners. I was quite happy with them. They weren't the usual nasty, hateful ones. No, I'm joking. They were actually really nice about the simplicity of the games, not much analysis. Of course, when we will get to see, Tal, okay, it's impossible not to deeply analyze, and many other great players. But here, remember what we had: development, center, pair of bishops, and so on. Not going to change here dramatically. I mean, white has little bit broken structure, not dramatic. Is somewhat, I would say, maybe threatening a3. I feel I prefer white in this position. Probably black has to go with something like queen b6, but after knight c6, it is just white all over black in a very forcing and direct way. The center, and immediately d5. Okay, knight d4 again was quite necessary, but already white's way better. Knight c6 is just a mistake. We can go ahead. Yeah, I mean, in some analysis, Chigorin, it's written that Chigorin mentioned that he had seen everything and just missed white's 14th move. But I think this is very bizarre because, for example, in this position, instead of bishop d3 that was played by Steinitz, rook c1 gives huge advantage for white. I mean, this is just very big advantage. Of course, take on c3, the bishop take. Okay, we can discuss it in many ways, but you have everything in this game. The center that is leading to absolutely decisive development advantage. I mean, you can look at those. The king in the center is nothing, and all white's pieces are out there. I mean, the game was pretty much over once white played the move d5, to my taste. Okay, maybe computer will find some way black is surviving there, or just much worse, but knight c6 was wrong, and it's just over very fast after that. Okay, I mean, that was very simple, very straightforward example of the center. Okay, other games. Once again, we are getting into d4 territory. Actually, from the little bit that I've seen preparing for this series, I thought that Steinitz was a much better d4 player. I was a bit surprised. He played quite a lot e4 in the match against Lasker and several other matches and games. To me, d4 was much